The debate over health care in the Senate highlights deep divisions in the Republican Party, especially as it relates to health care. Senator Mike Lee, a Republican from Utah, joins us now. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Lauren.
The GOP plan, the skinny bill that's rolling back the individual and employer mandates, seems to be the way that you're going. Have you read it? Do you expect to get to 51 votes?
I think there's a decent chance of that. It's impossible to say until we actually see bill text. I haven't seen bill text yet, and so hopefully that's something we'll be seeing soon.
There were a lot of comments about how there aren't public hearings on the health care bill. Senators, the GOP senators had criticized Democrats about this. Why is that?
I think it's an unfortunate part of the process that it has been so closed. I don't know of any good reason why it needed to be. I don't understand why we wouldn't want it to be. The fact is that Obamacare was passed into law 7.5 years ago after a closed-door process produced a 2,700-page bill that no one had read. We do need to repeal it, and I think it's a little unfortunate that we haven't had a more open process.
You and Senator Ted Cruz of Texas introduced the consumer freedom option for insurers really to sell these bare-bones, low-cost policies. Don't you think that by not agreeing with the rest of your colleagues that you are part of the reason why this can't get passed?
No, not at all. In fact, we had a real problem manifest itself yesterday when we got down to the very same repeal bill that we passed as a Republican Congress in December of 2015. We voted on that same provision yesterday, and 7 of my Republican colleagues, most of whom had been here in 2015 when we voted on and for that bill, voted against it. That is the problem. That is why we are where we are, where we're now having to consider a much skinnier option, when the plan all along had been to start with the 2015 bill and build it out, make it even more aggressive in repealing Obamacare.
If I'm somebody outside the Beltway and I'm watching all of this and I hear repeal and skinny and replace and not replace, and I think I'm going to be dizzy and not really care so much about the process, but about what's being done for the American people. What do you say to those folks?
They're absolutely right to feel that way. Look, every single Republican who has campaigned for any federal office, whether for U.S. House of Representatives, U.S. Senate, or for the presidency, over the last 7 years has done so on a platform that included repealing Obamacare. For us to be not doing that, for us to not move forward with a one-sentence repeal or something at least as aggressive as what we did back in December of 2015 when President Obama was still in office is inexcusable.
Thank you so much, Senator Mike Lee of Utah.